Hello everyone, I'm Jugerite, and we are going to go on a hardcore adventure. Um, it's automatically going to lock in some things, including hard mode and all that good stuff when you select hardcore. But what we do want to change is we want our coordinates to be showed and the number of days played, which would be great. And we're just going to change the world name to help me distinguish it from any others that we may start. So 121 hardcore might actually help if we spell that correctly. There we go. And we're gonna load into a brand new world and start an adventure. Of course, you're gonna not be able to respawn in hardcore mode, so you die, that's it, game over. And basically what all you can really hope for here, unless you manually pick your seed, is a decent starting area. I went with a random seed, so we're gonna have a few goals here in today's episode through the first 10 days. Number 1, survive. Number 2, we definitely want to get some wool as quick as possible so that we can get us a bed, and we're going to need a sustainable food source, which early game I think the best thing you could possibly really get would be cows, because you need the leather for books, for enchanting, and all that good stuff as well. And it looks like there might be a little cave right there, just the other side of us. So try to be vigilant of that and listen to our sounds. But we definitely need to get us some food and all that good stuff going as well. Let's go ahead and get us a crafting table and some sticks. We're going to need, first off, a pickaxe, and we'll go ahead and make us an axe. Or actually, let's leave that right there. Okay, so it's not a cave, but it is a nice little spot to get us some cobblestone right out the get-go. We're going to want to find a spot that we're going to settle down at. That's going to be another important thing here. If we could gather some iron and coal along the way here in these first day, that would also be sufficiently helpful, because we're going to need to be able to grow wheat, which is why I was punching the grass to get the seeds to feed and breed the cows that we're going to hopefully lure in. How do we feel about this? Well, there's some iron. Not really a cave, so it's not a necessarily dangerous spot. That little bit of iron could come in pretty handy though. Question is, where do we want to be? Where do we want to set up our base camp? Not really seeing any objections to any of the surrounding areas. Sort of flat land all the way around us, which is great, but what I am having trouble finding are sheep. There's one right there. It's really a race against the clock to get the wool for that bed. But there's a couple options here. If we don't get the bed, we start our mining journey early, which means we're going to need a ton of wood to help sustain us underground, because until we get like torches or coal, we're going to be having to use charcoal for torches, and we're going to need to smelt up this food that we're acquiring. Which we could do via campfire. You won't get any XP from that, but it's a cheap way to cook up all your foods real quick. Not seeing any threats here. Let's just get across this water real quick, and there's a sheep right there on the other side for us. Excellent. We've got 2 pieces of wool down, and it looks like we're gonna have some food to satisfy those hunger needs that are gonna become relevant. I mean, we could. Chicken's a pretty good food source as well. Brown cow's not gonna go with the white wool we got, but I believe it's light gray. Oh, the mutton will definitely help. Oh, here's our last white sheep. So we can make a bed at any point. I'd like to get quite a few seeds if possible. It's a pretty open area here, and I like that. We may use this area to maybe home sweet home. Gathering up some more food. Oh, no need in hitting the baby. You get nothing if you take them out. This looks like a pretty good side for our crops. It would have been very nice to have some sugar cane. I see some off in the distance over there. Maybe we'll go snag that real quick. There's a drown. Didn't even look, I just jumped in. If he would have had a trident, we'd have been in trouble with no armor here. Right out the gate in hardcore. A lot more trees and things this way. That's pretty rare. 4 high sugar cane. Pretty rare. And there was another one over this way. Okay, our hunger's catching up to us. We can't even run anymore. Oh, we've got a village over here. That's bonus points. We can secure that village and have us some villagers. They've probably already got some crops going that we can take advantage of. This will make our game progression so much easier having villagers here. Look, we've even got a pen set up here with some cows already. That's terrifying. That is terrifying. So the thing is, okay, so this is gonna change my plans. I never find a village right off the bat when I start. So this is gonna change my plans, but that's great. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and make our bed, roll it over to daytime before mobs have a chance to spawn, and I think our, well, actually let's go ahead and leave that there. Not that respawning is going to be an option, but I think our first line of business are to be to secure this area and make these villagers safe. I'm going to take some of these hay bales right out the gate. I didn't grab my crafting table. I guess I could have kept my bed on me too, huh? So we're gonna break this wheat down. Let's go ahead and breed these cows. For some reason I couldn't get him to accept it. And we're gonna make us a little bit of bread just to get us going, because we haven't had a chance to cook our food and we will starve to death if we don't eat. So what we really need to do is, I think I'm outside of our village area here. Go ahead and plant these saplings that I have so that these trees can grow, and we need more wood. I think a wall around this village will be really useful in helping keep the villagers safe. And then we just have to do some lighting. I don't want to mess with him. With us having a village, we could easily have an iron farm right at our fingertips, which is huge. All right, I'm gonna take this wood that I've got and I'm gonna head back and start putting up a fence. I think just a standard wooden fence will have to suffice for now, just so that we have something going. And these saplings here are going to help me get some closer trees that we can harvest. More wood. Got a long ways around this village. And as much as I would like to get a strip mine going, I think securing this village first is going to be time better spent, because it's going to do a lot for us in the long run. And we do not want to leave them exposed to the mobs of Minecraft. And we did get a decent amount of seeds, despite us now having access to hay bales and some wheat to get us started. Golden apples would be clutch. Of course, if we have some farmer villagers, we can get them from them. The apples, we'd still have to get the gold. I would say we're doing fairly well. Excellent start, but we do need a lot more wood. We could retrieve half of this wood back if we did some stuff. But not only do we have to keep our villagers in, our mobs out, we have to keep our villagers in as well. And they don't always make that easy. A lot of horses around here. Love it. Dangerous stuff too. Some very dangerous stuff. I think that's a pig. We can make sure to keep some of that outside the village, using the wood quicker than it has time to grow. So that may be good, seeing as we'd like to get some other progress done in today's episode. But finding a village and getting it secured, I think would be a huge step in the right direction. Even if it's not what I originally had planned. Because right now we are vulnerable. We have no gear. And that's not ideal, especially in hardcore. But we can always get a mine started right after we get this village secured. And I think we may have enough time in the first 10 days to do that. We shall see. Birch sapling yet? I'd like to get at least one, and I think I just got it. Yeah, this is looking a bit crazy over here. What? I mean, it's terrifying, but I like it. That's yeah, that is terrifying. I thought I just walked right over a deep dark hole. I guess you could say the paranoia is up there. All right, I would say we've got about half the village done. We did not pick up any coal in any of that. Unfortunately, but we also didn't raid any of these chests, which might not be a bad idea. Oh yeah, there's some bread to feed us, and we got a potato. Be a good crop to have. Use up these last 30 fences, and I think we'll be on to day 3. Villagers all heading into their houses a little late. Normally they go to sleep a little bit before you do. We may have pushed the envelope a little far there. Iron golems seem calm. I see the cat, but for some reason I thought I saw a wolf as I was spinning around. All these oak saplings will help us grow trees much quicker. I feel like we need to go past that just a little bit. I'm pretty sure this goes nowhere's right. Nothing hidden up over here. Nope. And as day 4 begins, we've definitely just got this last little bit here to squeeze in. So we are to have plenty of time to do some mining and gathering up some stuff. We did find 2 iron already, which would, I mean, there's a couple of ways we could go with that. If you're in need of wool and you've found a sheep and you're afraid you won't find another, you could always shear the sheep a couple times if you find that iron quick enough and you can get a bed that way. So shears would be useful. If it was 3 pieces, I would make a bucket, but since it's only 2, I think I'm going to make a shield just in case I run into some trouble. Because a lot of times when you're mining, you run into these caves, and these caves are huge these days compared to what they used to be. So there can be a lot of mobs just gunning for you right when you break into it. And with it being hardcore and us not having any other armor, I think that is our smartest play. Okay, while I'm waiting on that stuff to grow, I am going to work on some more of this fence with what materials I have, which isn't a ton, but I mean, you know, little bits. Hopefully enough to get a tree or 2 to grow. That iron golem is way outside the boundaries I'm setting, and I would like to get him back in there. Be very, very careful with these naturally spawned golems. They can take you right out with no hesitation. So do not do what I did in Misclick. That can be so bad. Alright, so we are still waiting on wood to grow, and there's a ton of houses that are trees to grow. There's a ton of houses that I haven't checked loot for yet that may have some things in them for us, such as wood, more food, maybe even some emeralds for trading, or if we're lucky, some tools. Help get us started. Some bread, I'll take it. Still don't have any fuel. Looks like even though we found a potato earlier, it looks like didn't we find a potato? We've got a couple potatoes out of them chests. They've got potatoes growing here. So, and all the way over at the other end, I didn't really pay attention to what they had growing over here, but whatever it is, if it's not potatoes, it looks like just potatoes here in this village, which is fine. Potatoes is a good source of food. And we can get golden carrots from that farmer, potentially, once we level them up. Oh, child, don't look. I'm missing the crits horribly. Do I dare? A little bit of coal, some copper, and some iron, and some more coal. This is a pretty good find. Gotta keep track of the day cycle. Our villagers are nowhere near safe. Good little bit of coal here, though. I thought that would be easier to get back up out of. That's a nice little stash out of there. And again, with the the painful oak trees. Okay, maybe this one wasn't so bad. We actually can put on our leather pants, though. And just like that, we have a singular level of protection. Zombies spawned in the leaves. That was an enchanted bow he had there too. That could have did some damage. This rain is not good for our villagers. Dangers could be lurking. Let's make a little, let's make a little bit of space in our inventory and put on that golden chest plate just to give us a little bit of something here. All right, with our fence in place, now we can really focus on getting it lit up in here and making it safe for our villagers. We got some coal here. Might need a little bit more wood for sticks. We're definitely going to need more wood for sticks. So we're going to have to cut some more trees. But what I really need to do is also make some carpet so we can get over some of these spots here and there. That way we can get out into the beyond. I think if we do like a carpet here, that'll be good for now. And so that's what I'm gonna focus on right now, is just getting it lit up and secure, and cutting down some trees to get the wood for the sticks to go with the coal to make the torches to light it up. Now that everything's lit up, we want to get our iron smelted up, which will give us an iron pickaxe. So that we will be in good standings down in our mine that we're about to start digging. And I want to get some of this food cooked up, because we're gonna need that while we're underground. And hopefully the villagers up here will be safe. We had one guy escape. Not sure why he wanted out there, how he found a way out there, but he did find a way out there. He's got the iron golem to keep him protected for a while, I suppose. But yeah, I think one of the first things we probably should do is, I mean, we've got a little bit of armor, so I think it would probably be in our best interest to probably stay awake through the night, smelting up our food and seeing if anything happens that we don't want happening. So I'm gonna go ahead and make that iron pickaxe, and I think since we already have a little bit of armor, I'm gonna go ahead and make a bucket just in case we can get some water to take with us. And the zombies are already lining up. Now we'll see if they find a way in, and also we'll be able to see if anything spawns in here, like that creeper. That creeper did spawn in here somewheres, and I have no sword. I have absolutely no sword. That creeper and spider must have spawned right here in this particular area. So we'll get a torch over there. And I don't see any other particularly dark areas that are spawn noticeable, except maybe right over in here. We could get some torches. And I think that should do it. Those zombies are coming full-fledged for that villager. And they got him. They definitely got him. There's no way that iron golem could have kept them all back. So I think I just need to go ahead and turn it to daytime now and take care of those couple spots. And mining we will go. Nice little bit of copper here right out the get-go. We can, I mean, other than the obvious reasons of building with copper, smelting this copper will get us XP, which we will need to enchant with. So that's pretty nice. So making our strip mine, we have come to this, which we know what this is. This can only be one thing. The trial chambers. And there's a spawner right there. So I think we need to save this for another day. Oh man, there's another spawner down there. And I think the best thing to do is going to be to turn our little staircase around and head back that way, and we'll, I mean, there's no way we can miss this, right? So when we get ready for it, boom, there it is. We are at level 12, by the way, which actually I don't need to go all that ways. We can just kind of go right here. So we've already made it down to iron level, which is great, but we are heading down to diamond level. That's the goal. All the way to bedrock. And we have plenty of time left to get there. Although I have had to bridge across the top of one cave already. And with us turning around, we may end up right back in the thick of that cave. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. As you can see, we're down to level 59. There is a lava right here. So we can get all the obsidian we need. More lava here. And we may even branch mine at that level some. But right now we've got some stuff in our inventory. We found some lapis. We only got 2 redstone. I don't ask me how that works. It was 2 different ore blocks. But we got 2 redstone. We got some resources here, including 13 iron to help get us started. And we're going to head back up top and take a look at what we've accomplished this episode. With the 10th night, or I'm sorry, the 9th night fully set in, it would not hurt to run through and tag a few more of these kind of darker spots just to be on the safe side. It looks like our villagers are all fine, which is great, and you know, we kind of want to keep it that way. So let's just make sure there's no spots left to darkness. A pretty dark area right here, despite coming and having added some light. So I'm glad we're doing this. Otherwise, our villagers could all end up zombificated and do us absolutely no good. How's our iron golem looking? He's looking snazzy. I did cover that hole there. It's still a hole, but it's somewhat covered. And we've got our iron smelting up for us, which is great. I think all in all, our next thing, we're going to want a sword. We're going to want to... we definitely want to be able to protect ourselves. And what are we missing? We're missing boots. We definitely need a set of boots. And our helmet and the rest of our armor is leaves a little to be desired. So let's go ahead and get some more of this food smelting. I want to keep this furnace going if possible. I think a helmet will do. That leaves us 2 pieces of iron, which we'll hold on to. We may end up making some shears or doing something else. We have almost a chest full of junk here. The hay bales are really nice. We've got access to the potatoes thanks to the villagers. And we can technically use our fence as a kind of like a built-in mob farm. Add a layer of protection for our villagers, but keeps us mostly out of danger as long as we avoid skeletons with powerful bows, and of course creepers, which could blow everything up. Come to me, delicious XP. So I think that's kind of what we're going to do here, just kind of run around and spend our night gathering up some XP. Even if we don't have an oh my goodness, that could have been so bad if I accidentally hit him. Even if we don't have an enchantment set up, if we have villagers that we can trade with or turn into librarians, we can get books and stuff to add to our diamond armor when we get it. And all those things cost levels, which we need. There's another 4 high sugarcane over there, which reminds me that we haven't planted our sugarcane. Don't worry, I'm not coming for you, buddy. Could have used a couple of those couple iron to make a shield. Got a witch out here and everything. Beautiful horses, by the way. Beautiful horses. Spider can come right on over. Oh. My, what reach you have there. No string. String would have been great. Yeah, he wasn't coming. String would have been great. Okay, just some water. I didn't know if it was a pit of death. Yes, give me the XP. A lot of creepers out there. As we make our way around this thing. Wouldn't mind you coming this way, Spidey. I could use you to drop some string for me. Oh, there we go. A couple pieces of string. And he got some reach on him too, I tell you. Get some zombies over here. Yes, pick up that flesh. That beautiful rotten flesh. So this is pretty much what I'm going to do. I'm going to just kind of stack up a little bit of XP here until daylight comes. And hopefully, yeah, I mean, it's actually not that far. The moon is setting now, and the sun is beginning to bless the horizon over that way. Look at all those creepers. That's Gunpowder Central over there. Yes. Delicious XP. Come to me. All that armor and you drop nothing? Come on. And just like that, Jugerite, the master of hardcore. Not really. But we did it, guys. We survived the first 10 days of hardcore. We got us a nice little base here at this village. We've got it pretty well secure from what we've seen. And we got us a nice little strip mine going so that we can, you know, take care of some business downstairs, getting some ores and stuff like that. We also ran into a trial chamber down there, so that's going to be fun when we get ready for that. Lots to do in the next episode for the next 10 days. So be sure to tune in. And if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you're not already, hit the subscribe button. What are you waiting for? We're on the road to 500 and you can help make that happen. And I will see each and every one of you in the next video.